March of 2011, about 8 months ago, was the last time President Obama held a full-blown solo press conference at the White House. But on Wednesday, the president stepped up to the podium in front of reporters for the first time since re-election. The East Room of the White House was packed with reporters, but before questions could be asked, President Obama delivered remarks on what he sees as the biggest issue facing the country, the fiscal cliff.
We face a very clear deadline that requires us to make some big decisions on jobs, taxes, and deficits by the end of the year.
But just as quickly as the president brought up the fiscal cliff, another issue came up.
Can you assure the American people that there have been no breaches of national security or classified information?
I have no evidence at this point, from what I've seen, that classified information was disclosed that in any way would have had a negative impact on our national security.
And when President Obama was asked whether he thought he should have known before last week's election of General Petraeus' affair, he said he needed more information before drawing a conclusion.
It is also possible that had we been told, then you'd be sitting here asking a question about why were you interfering in a criminal investigation. So I think it's best right now for us to just see how this whole process unfolded.
The president added he wants to get a deal done on the fiscal cliff as quickly as possible and is meeting with members on both sides of the aisle of Congress later this week, but added he's sticking to his guns when it comes to tax reform.
But what I'm not going to do is to extend Bush tax cuts for the wealthiest 2% that we can't afford, and according to economists, will have the least positive impact on our economy.
For WashingtonExaminer.com, I'm Steve Doty.